What's up, this is Score2440, we're following 2017 video. Today we'll be delivering Christmas trees, lights, and ornaments to different houses here on Goldcrest Valley. We'll be using the Peterbilt 377 with a flatbed trailer and the forklift on the back, and we'll be using the brand new forklift to load all the pallets onto the trailer. Now we do have a few artificial trees in these larger boxes. The lights and the ornaments are in these smaller ones, and then as you guys can see we have some pretty nice awesome trees which we'll be delivering. We'll be hopping into the forklift and we'll load all these pallets on. I'm very excited for delivering all of these over to many different houses. It is the holiday season and I'm very excited to integrate the holidays into some pretty cool videos here on the channel. So as you guys can see, I already do have one tree loaded up and they do go through the roof just a little bit. I will have to look into kind of working on that, but you guys can see the base of the tree does have like a pretty cool bag which has water in it to make sure that the tree is going to stay alive and not become dead, anything like that. But as you guys can see, this is a pretty cool forklift. I did feature this in a few mod reviews, but we'll kind of go over here and I think we'll load up the ornaments and the lights next. It looks like we will have to tilt down the forks, but like we're saying, I'm very excited for doing a delivering video. A lot of you guys really do like me delivering different things here on different maps, and today we are on the Goldcrest Valley map, so we'll kind of come over here and lift it up, and we also added a pretty cool cone to kind of put at the corner of our semi-truck when we are delivering these at different houses, and we are parked on the side of the road. We'll lower this down here. As you guys can see, looks like you do have to get the forklift pretty much level, and it's a bit of a challenge, but once you get that, it's very easy to do. Looks like we got one of them, but this one looks like is sliding around. We'll lower it down just a little bit. Looks like a little too much almost, but we were able to do it, which is pretty cool, and I really do like delivering. These are a lot of fun, and like we're saying, we'll be doing a lot more holiday styled videos since it is Christmas coming around in the next 4 weeks, which will... Now we are loading a few artificial trees onto the trailer. These are pretty nice trees and you do not have to clean up, and you could store them at your house. But what we are doing today is we are delivering them from the store over to many different houses. Some vehicles are not able to transport those trees, and the families did already pick those live trees out, which was pretty cool, and they hired us to deliver them for them, which is pretty cool. We'll be backing up here and take a look at that, guys. We have everything loaded up. We're going to back up, park this right over here, and overall I think this forklift is very nice, pretty compact, and we did get the option for the longer forks. Now come over here, guys. We do have one cone, which is pretty cool. We could pick this up, move it around, and then over here we do have the forklift on the back of the truck, which is pretty cool. We are now in the Peterbilt and it's now warming up, but the cab is green and the forklift is red, which means that we are rocking the Christmas colors, which is pretty cool. So we'll be heading out here from our store and we'll be making our way over to many different houses for different ones, and those ornaments will be going to only a few. So we'll be kind of making our way out. Looks like there's a lot of traffic here on Goldcrest Valley. Looks like we are good, so I think we'll kind of take this left turn. We do have to be pretty careful, but this is one awesome truck. I really do like using pretty cool trucks just like this Peterbilt, and it looks pretty cool. I would like to thank each and every one of you for the continued support on the daily content. You guys are awesome with all the positive feedback and video ideas, and I overall do appreciate it. But as you guys can see, we are making our way over to the first one, and I will be working on getting an American style flatbed semi-truck that does have the option for this forklift on the back, but I really do like that one a lot. Pretty cool feature about this. So the first house we'll be doing is up here to the right, so we'll definitely have to indicate, and I will have to get the no collision camera, which will help out just a little bit. So let's kind of see where this person's going. Looks like they're going straight, so we'll kind of turn over here. A bit of a challenge, especially with that camera view keep changing on us, but wow, take a look at this front end. That looks pretty cool. So we do have our turn signal on since we'll be kind of indicating, and I think we'll pretty much park up right over here onto the curb. Now this will take a pretty long time to do, and we do have to remember to disconnect the semi-truck from the trailer just because it does have locking script, and for it to kind of work and to take the pallets off, we do have to disconnect it. Next up, we'll come over here and we will be kind of disconnecting the forklift. While this does get warmed up, we'll have to reattach and take the sides off, which is okay. I really do like how it does have the sides. Pretty cool feature. Keeps them out of the weather. And take a look at that. That one in the back is just about to kind of fall off. So let's see if we could take this tree in one of these boxes first. And we actually have to take this cone. So we'll take this out and we'll pretty much lower it right down on the ground. Looks like it did fall over, but I was able to get the cone upright, so we'll be placing it right over here at the corner of the truck in the back. They'll let everybody know that they do have to watch out for the corner of the truck. We'll be backing up now, hopping on the first person view, and we'll be turning this on. This is one very cool forklift. I do like it a lot, and it overall works really good. So kind of come around to the front here, and we'll try to lift up that tree that is falling over. And if not, we'll have to go to the other side, but it looks like this is a pretty busy street. We'll turn our hazard lights and our beacon lights on, and this does also have a pretty long fork, and we could also extend it this way, which is pretty cool. So we'll kind of extend this all the way out first. And like I was saying earlier, I really do enjoy doing these delivering videos. These are a lot of fun, going around different towns and delivering different things. And I think the last one we did do was some snow equipment, which was pretty cool. So we do have that all the way out. Next up, we'll kind of drive forward, see if we could get this. Now this is a pretty heavy tree, but I think that we should be able to do it. Let's see. We do have to kind of lift it up and tilt it, and it looks like we are not able to do it. So kind of see if we can get it in just a little bit more and lift it up. So take a look at that, guys. We are just about almost pulling a wheelie. We'll slide it back, and it looks like the tree is just about to fall off. Wow, we were able to save it. Really good job there. So we will be kind of putting this at the top of the driveway, then we'll be bringing it inside and kind of getting ready and decorating it with the ornaments we are delivering today. And I think that we should have put like the heavy load probably in the back, not exactly sure, but you do always have to put the heavy load, I believe, in the direction that you are going, especially on hills. So we got that tree delivered. We'll kind of back up over here, and we'll be getting Alright, now we'll be getting one box of ornaments and Christmas lights, and I really do like how they combine them. Pretty cool, and I mean, that's a lot of different ornaments and lights, but they do have a pretty large tree. So next up, we want to kind of come around over here, get into position, and I don't think we do need to slide that out too much. So this looks to be good. We'll kind of lower this down and see if we could get it. And take a look at that, guys. Once you really get used to it, and I believe that this is still attached, so we have to come over here, detach that, kind of drive forward, lower this down again, and if you do not detach it, like I was saying earlier, there's a locking script which will interfere and lock all of the pallets, even though it really does not show up. But we'll kind of lower this back down. Not too good to travel with all that weight up top. We'll kind of bring this over here, and I really do like this forklift a lot. Pretty cool, and it's pretty compact. Also, it goes on the back of the trucks. So as you guys can see, delivery number 1 is complete, which is pretty cool. We do have a few more deliveries, and that's going to be awesome. So I think we'll kind of extend this, kind of bring this back into as close as we can to the forklift. I do like that feature, how you can extend it out, especially since these wheels do go pretty far. But it looks like we are good about here, so we'll kind of pull up over here. We'll attach this. We also do have to have this lowered all the way down. I think that's probably good just about there, and as you guys can see, we'll just attach it and pick up this cone since we no longer need it for this one. We'll kind of place it right over here, and I really am excited that I was able to just kind of buy a new one, place it right next to it. That's pretty cool, very easy to do. So we'll kind of close up the sides, we'll be turning the Peterbilt back on, and we'll be kind of indicating, and we'll head over to the next one. We are now heading over to the next one, which is on the other side of the town. So we'll have to kind of cross all 4 lanes, which is going to be a bit of a challenge. Traffic is clear over there, and this side looks to be good also, which is pretty good. Looks like it's a pretty slow day on different streets, but over here we'll be delivering it right over here to the right. So we'll kind of make this turn, and I am trying to be pretty careful because some of the pallets do move around on us. But if you haven't already, I do recommend you subscribe to the channel, and also you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Square2448. So this is actually a very busy street. We do have to work pretty fast fast here, but this is good. We'll turn our hazard lights on, kind of bring that back, and we'll also disconnect the trailer. I think we'll keep the truck on. This will be a very simple delivery since we are only bringing out one of these. Next up, we'll kind of take the cone, and we do actually have to lower ourselves down, just like that. That's the easiest way to do it without having it tip over. Next up, we'll be turning this on and the beacon lights, and this will be our second to last delivery, which is pretty exciting for us. I mean, pretty busy day, especially with all those good shopping days. People do order a lot of things online, and take a look at this car coming very fast. We'll kind of let them come by and then we'll go. Now, when you are delivering, you do have to make sure that you are safe, and always make sure that you do look both ways before crossing the street, everything like that, because cars might not see you, and especially like what we are doing, you do just have to be patient and let those drivers go. So as you guys can see, we'll kind of come over here. Looks like we are running into a problem of this not exactly wanting to kind of go on the forks, but it looks like we are now getting it not exactly the best, but we'll take it down, and I mean, we still got it on the ground, which was perfect, and it is almost on our forks. Not the best way, but it still was there. So take a look at that, guys. We were able to deliver this artificial Christmas tree, which was pretty cool. We'll back up, and we'll kind of head back. And now we'll be loading up. We'll wait for this car to come by, and it looks like we are not holding up any traffic, which is nice. And the next three will be delivered at the same place, since, like I was saying, some of these are apartment buildings, everything like that. So kind of get turned around here. Awesome turning radius. I really do like this three-wheel. Pretty cool design. So we'll kind of come right over here. That looks to be good. We'll turn it off, and I think we'll just kind of keep the beacon light running. I think that should be fine unless it did already turn off. We'll come over here, we'll place down the cone, and we'll kind of reattach. I do a manual attaching, and which is pretty helpful for us. But on to the next one, which is just down the street, and it's an apartment building. So all of the next pallets will be going over there. This Peterbilt is doing a great job today hauling for us. And alright, we are making our way over to the final delivery of the day. And I really do like how we are rocking that green and red paint scheme for us, which is pretty cool. We'll kind of indicate and come over here, and it looks like this tree pallet is just about to fall off, so we do have to drive pretty carefully. But as you guys can see, we are coming up here on the apartment building. It's actually pretty close. We could have come here first, but that's okay. And I think it's going to be best for us to kind of pull into this little area as close as we can. I think that's going to be the best we'll get there. So we'll kind of keep our hazard lights on. Looks like we'll be good, and we definitely have to kind of do that. But take a look at that, guys. Looks like the cone did fall over, which is okay, and I don't think we really need it right now. So we'll kind of come over here. We'll disconnect the forklift, and we'll definitely get all of these last ones. So I think we'll definitely get the tree first. It's going to be a pretty heavy tree, but we should be able to lift it up, especially since we were able to do the other one. And like I was saying, guys, the tree does have a bag at the bottom full of water, and it's also strapped down, which is pretty helpful. We'll come over here and we'll do this. Looks like we are also at an angle here on the roadway, so we do have to keep that in mind as we come over here. Next up, we do actually have to back up and slide this forklift forward. I really do like this feature. Awesome, especially since these wheels are very long and we can't really go underneath the truck. But take a look at that, guys. We were able to get the tree. Look, as you guys can see, we now have it on the ground, so I want to bring the forklift right back in, and it looks like the pallet is not actually moving in, so that means that we really do have to be pretty careful. We'll be putting it right in front of the door, and that looks to be good just about there. So we're going to tilt this down, and I think I will be kind of doing the final two pallets off camera, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, delivering Christmas trees, ornaments, and lights to different houses here on Goldcrest Valley. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and subscribe for more.